Howdy cowdies. Weekly walkabout the collector. We've been busy. Got heaps of cool stuff. We've got like a little impromptu toy auction. We had about 6 different vendors all bring us a bunch of good toys. So there you go. There's some Citrons. I think the one on the left is probably a Corgi or a Dinky. This is nice. The sort of Nepalese white metal. Made in Kathmandu, local stone. Something about a gift from Edmund Hillary's wife. A little bit of paperwork that goes with it. Nice men's unicorn amphibian, I think that works. Nice gold-plated Dunhill gas cigarette lighter. And you got the Dinky Toy Shadow UFO Interceptor. Micro Models Australian Holden police car in green. You got another one over the back in blue. And then you got the 2 Micro Models ones there. I think the little light blue police car might be an FE Holden. There you go. And you got this nice little Japanese little dagger. I can't remember the name of it. Tanka, something like that. It's in the catalogue description. And there's some incised character marks to the blade. What else have we got? Really nice little mid-century teak little drop-side Sunderland table. There you go, with a very skinny little middle part with the big drop sides. It's in good condition, no branding. All right, but he's just a ripper. You've got the double Cobra having a go with the mongoose, but you can see there's a little bit of stuff going on, a little bit of damage here and here as well. Yeah, they're pretty cool though. The one we had last week sold pretty well. So let's see how 2 go this week. We've got a big lot of prints and pictures. Fantastic big door knocker. Absolute ripper with a nice big lock. Men's and ladies' watches. Got some cool yo-yos. The Made in Australia Fanta. Some military badges, buttons, some RAAF dog tags. Big lot of silver and other jewellery. Another good lot of watches. Little box Tissot digital chronograph. And this is pretty cool. The red LED stopwatch. And you got some sort of 70s style sort of men's gilded rings, stainless steel. Got a little lot of tools. I think there's some watchmaking things in that little cylinder. Great big lot here of antique reference books. Heaps of Carters and Millers and stuff. But these 2 nice ones on Australian depression glass and household glassware in Australia, 1880 to 1980. They're good things. Nice big Spanish bullfight poster. Couple of cool tractor seats. That one's got the nice little sort of modernist frame, and the other one's got the sort of big cool sort of spring frame on it. Paintings of birds, watercolours, oil paintings. What else have we got? Another big lot of toys. There's all sorts of gear in amongst Tonka toys and sort of PlayStation games and videos and DVDs and remote control. Screwdriver. There you go. Big group lot of mixed items with the Mercedes hubcap, the ice cold Enjoy, probably from an old Coca-Cola fridge, Foster's money bank. You got a cool Snaketails esky over the back and some other stuff. Records and gear, cassette tapes, some more of these cool sort of modern oil paintings, all figurative. I think they're by signed Ollie, O-L-I. I think we had a couple in last week's auction. These guys are pretty cool. Nice little display cabinet, Art Deco, all in good condition. Nice little Victorian cedar chiffonier. Nice big lot of scale extras, accessories. Got a couple of these nice little sort of flyers, motorcycle series, competition model. You got more sort of paperwork and track buildings. Some packaged gear. All right. Over these nice big sort of embossed colour lithographs, which are both signed. Looks like Bratman, 84. Games Little People Play, and this one's called Blowing in the Wind. Boxed brand new Weber One Touch barbecue. A couple of boxes of kids' books. There's some good stuff in amongst. Nice big lot of sort of retro rugs and blankets. There's some cool felt pennants in here. Gold Coast there with the bikini girl. There's ones of surfers and stuff. There you go, Cool and Gatter. He's hanging 10. So this is all shipping ephemera and stuff like that down the bottom. And this Alabama Crimson Tide one's pretty cool as well. Malakuta. A nice saddle. and a big heavy leather studded dog's collar. Big Japanese elm cabinet there with that big sort of Eastern pierced door. We've got this nice big industrial drawer, bank of drawers. Fantastic big cast iron bath there with the big claw feet on it. All army toys, good little Triang Minic Jeep, but there's all sort of packaged items from the 70s and 80s and some sort of newer ones and older ones and in-between ones. Another good lot of tools and sort of willow watering cans, a nice big cooking pot there with the bung. Tractor seat from Mackay up in Sunshine, but you can see it is damaged. What else have we got? Audio visual gear, cameras, clocks. Here's a good little double cassette deck up the top there, the Gold Star. 2 boxes of records. Big sort of kitsch oil painting by Jim Edwards. 1970s, another good lot of records. Willie Nelson, Diana Ross, Cher, Iko, the Bell Stars. There's some good stuff in there. Oh, and then there's Billy Joel as well. Good little lot of Australian books. Norman Lindsay, Halfway to Anywhere. We like it when our vendors do this. There you go. Dr. Seuss and other books. Mr. Men books. Some cool packaged toys. Yeah, little battery-operated ones and little build-your-own go-karts and stuff like that. Nice big collection of animal paintings, watercolours, oil paintings. Painting on velvet there of puppies in a basket. But they're all nice. They're all signed. Woofer dogs, pussycats. He's fantastic. It reminds me of Nicholas, who lives up the street. Some Canadian First Nation sort of prints. Mixed lot of china and glass. Some more cool sort of model kit, die-cast models. And some remote control ones. I think a couple of them have been made up. I don't think the Porsche has, though. Good big lot of books, mainly Australian. Oh, we've got to be careful of that Territory one there because it still has the remnants of the dust jacket, which is really nice, designed by Elizabeth Durack. You can't go past Digit Dick and the Tasmanian Devil. Or you can, but, you know. Big sort of Lego building blocks style sort of set. I think it's a big aircraft carrier with a cool little brand new Winnie the Pooh lamp. Nice spinning wheel, nice little oak Tudor style auto trolley with the LED light doors. What else have we got? I like this trunk with the big Corio Theatre sort of metal plaque inset into the lid. Big box of Lego. You got Boba Fett there in his microfighter starship. Used to be called Slave One, that, but they've changed the name of it now. What else have we got? There's more Star Wars stuff in there. Ayla Secura, the Twi'lek Jedi Knight, and some bloody robot dudes. But there's some big Batman thing, and there's heaps of good stuff. Heaps of vehicles, cars, trucks. It's like some other bloody Star Wars droid thing or something like that in there. It's a good big lot. Some good books in here. More boxed Maisto. These are little sort of, what are they called? Motorised assembly lines. So you got to build them. It's a good big lot of scouting stuff. Heaps of badges. Some great woggles and stuff. Little mixed group lot with aggro puzzle books in amongst there. Aggro joke books. Men of Stamina cards. There's a nice autograph album with a 1962 Essendon team. MVP 2014 footy card set. Agatha Christie books. Rock and Roll 78s. I think there's like Chuck Berry and stuff like that. Another big lot of die casts. Got some good paintings this week. This portrait's really nice by John 18. And yep, that's actually his name. EIGHTEEN. That's really quite nice from what I've gathered. Good old Julia. The Iolo Botaro, little coloured etching. Naomi. Carl Duldig's back, the Chicory Kiln at Phillip Island. This Joyce Meyer, it's a lovely watercolour. Queensland artist, I think it's got a nice little label on the back from Bridget McDonald Gallery. Great gallery. It's David Gattis, big modernist sort of mixed media. You can see that it's slipped out in the frame. It's an interesting thing though. Got some lovely watercolours by Greg Allen, Sorrento Back Beach. It's another really nice one, Grey Day or something. Lake Hume, and a ripping Ernest Vogel. It's a nice big one for Ernie. He's a ripper. Rolling Hills Tallangatta or something like that. Yellingbo. There you go. And we've got some other good things. The Aileen Brown. I think it's called, what's it called? Almost Ready for the Photo. Fantastic William Gilbert Collins oil. We had a couple of his over the last few weeks. It's a lovely still life, signed upper right. You can see it's got its little exhibition number on it. Looks pretty old. Looks to be from the 1930s or something. You got another lovely one. I reckon this is a cracker up the top there of the kids playing in the gully down the back of the house. Another ripping thing. And this is an absolute ripper by Violet McInnes. It's Cannonook Creek down Frangaway. Really nice. I think this little footbridge is actually still there. It's really nice, a little seagull here and the little boats pinned up along the creek. Sign lower right, original period frame. Cracking thing. I think she was William Beckwith McInnes' wife. Usually paints still lifes. It's nice to see a gutsy little sort of landscape that she's done. It's a lovely thing. All right, what else have we got? More records, more 78s. Mixed with a lot of books. What's that little one there? Satdi by Norman Lindsay. There's some other good stuff in amongst, including Deadwood Dick Jr. I might have been the senior, but that's another story. Art of Australia is a nice book. There's some nice Australian sort of historical stuff in amongst that little group lot. Hawthorn footy cards, 1985 and I think 86 maybe, or 84 and 85. Scanlon's cards. Fantastic original framed advert for Grafton anti-shrink crepes. Good lot of cassette tapes. Crash Craddock, Muddy Waters, Elvis, Gene Pitney, The Shadows, Chuck Berry, Eurythmics, Beatles. Good stuff in there. Another good lot of singles. Dinky toys, including a cool old Jag, little Austin A30. Hawthorn footy cards from 1981. Matchboxes, all the mint-carded Hot Wheels. Fantastic little 1988, I think, red Philips Walkman. I think it's made for the Los Angeles Olympics. There you go. Stuff on the box there. Cool set, the anodized kitchen canisters with the little cups. Some more Dinky and other toys. A couple of Dinky toy aeroplanes. I think these are micro models. Yep, little fire truck there and another little Holden. Boomeroo aeroplane with the BE 109 and this cool Zoomerang stunt plane set. You got the box brand new Pinocchio Tell the Time clock. More Dinky toy military die casts. Cool old pair of binoculars. Circa 1910, 1920. Two more nice Dinkies. Cool enamelled sign. Fantastic Chad Valley Waddingtons, I think. Waddle, or just Chad Valley Waddle. The duck shooting game. It's got these cool elastic band firing guns. And that's the poor little duck you got to try and get. More good advertising Dinkies. A little Nestle Austin Trucks a Ripper. Some good Scale Extrix slot cars and a little mini Clubman GT. I reckon that's Ayrton Senna's Lotus Turbo. More Hawthorn cards, more toys, stamps, more Hawthorn cards, more toys. Star Trek Daybill movie poster, which is a good thing. Lovely little mandolin or something like that. I think it's about 1915, 1916. Little group lot here. This little bowl's a bit interesting. Signed Verso R. Boyd. Could possibly be Robin Boyd, the architect. Little mixed group lot with that guy. These are cool. The Schleich, medieval sort of knights and figures. And you've got these jousting knights over the back there on their horses. Some king guy. Some other bloke. Bit of a lean on him. Got a little lot of toys. Plus the box for the Triang mechanical washer. I reckon we actually sold that little toy in a group lot about, 3 months ago. So hopefully whoever bought that's looking now and they want to buy the box to go with that. Alma Shanahan, Mary Elliott, Leon Soper. Cool sort of science fiction, alien small-size comic book with a couple of good X-ray sort of space guns and robots. Cool mid-century pottery plaque. A bit of damage, no signature, so we put it with the West German pot. These are interesting. This is a Ernest Buckmaster print that someone's actually painted a bit of oil painting over the top of the print to make it look like it's a Buckmaster painting, but it's not. It's just a print that someone's painted little sections on. Some good toy boxes and ephemera. The Nintendo Octopus Game & Watch box. You got other little bits of ephemera and things to go with it as well. Little game cartridge from a ColecoVision. Good lot of CDs, rock and roll 50s, Eddie Cochran, Jerry Lee Lewis. Other stuff, Johnny Cash, Ray Charles, the Fabulous Thunderbirds. Ertl diecasts, retro art glass and the clock. Good little lot of books, including these two sort of Houseboat on the Sticks and The Pursuit of the Houseboat, John Kendrick Bangs. Big lot of 1990s basketball cards. Great lot of Smurfs, including the Benson's show bag over the back there. More diecasts and the nice little Tonka. All sort of rock and roll records, more blues CDs, packaged space guns. Big lot of vintage Star Wars action figures. There you go. General Nadine and good old Forlome and Han Solo. Chewie. You got the cool carry case belt that goes with them. More diecasts, more dinky toys. Little battery-operated remote-controlled donkey. Micro models, Massey Ferguson tractor with a little dinky toy plough on the back. Fantastic BMW Scale Extrix slot car. Nice little collection of dinkies, and I think that one might be a Corgi, but they're all cool 50s cars. This is kind of cool, the boxed Franklin's no-frills food delivery truck. There you go, they were great, good old Franklin's when they were around. Box Scale Extrix Ferrari Racer, some early Lesnies, Star Wars stuff. Nice big collection, micro models and vehicles and action figures. Good old General Grievous. All the dinky toy fighter jets. You got P-80 Shooting Star and Gloucester Meteors and whatever these, Hawker Hunters or something like that. Austin Powers. What's his name? Dr. Evil, and he's actually got his $1 million. There you go, and you got Austin Powers' Jag E-Type as well. Fantastic big lot of all the plastic and die-cast figures, Army men, cowboys, Indians, cavalry, Navy. There's all sorts of stuff. Some of them have even got written underneath 8th Army, stuff like that. It's just a great big collection. More Hawthorn footy cards. And just for something different, more Hawthorn footy cards. Aboriginal oil paintings. Nice big lot of silver and EP&S. Good collection of cameras. Lovely Art Deco sort of Bakelite canister set. This is a great little sort of modernist 1970s mixed media. There's no signature on it, unfortunately. The David Bromley little framed plaque. Cool little set of 3 kitsch sort of mammy items. Now let's go down the bottom of the end cabinet. We're almost done. We've got some good stuff here. Victoria and its Metropolis 2-volume set. You've got the 2 volumes, Picturesque Atlas of Australia there, with the unframed maps to go with them. But as you can see, there is damage to both of these lots. All right. But they're just lovely things. He's great. The old icon, I think it's painted over in America. Icon of St. Gregory of Nyssa, painted by Father Les Bundy, no relation to Al or Ted. 539 Country Lane, Boulder, Colorado. Beswick Flying Blue Tits. I know. One of them's been the detail glued back on. 1958 Atlantic Hawthorn cards. These are nice. Lovely little sort of pair of framed Stevens woven silk pictures, plus a nice little 1941 portrait watercolour. A little bit of damage on the top one, but they're nice to see. Some mint-carded ET figures. Japanese Flying Quackers. Another set of 3 Beswick Blue Tits. I know. These ones are in perfect condition. Good lot of early Scanlon's cards, I think 64 and 65. Once again, Hawthorn. Big plastic Mercedes Racer. You got the Scale Extrix Jag Formula 1. Might have been the one that Mark Webber, I think, might have driven. The 2 vintage boxed Polistil. Slot car races again, same scale as Scale Extrix. And a ripping Scale Extrix Ford GT40. Now up the top, here we go, the last few bits. Nice pair of Falconware Art Deco. Really nice Art Deco Czechoslovakian ship wall hang. Big dinky toy tank transporter with the Centurion, I think, tank. Fantastic vintage 1989, I think, Batmobile and Batboat in its original box. Now, I did notice the other day that the back you can see is a little bit curved, needs to be straightened up, and you can see that the box has come apart down the bottom there. All right, so a little bit of glue will probably fix that, but he's an absolute ripper. Great graphics on the back of the packaging. Lovely big Harry Mehmet Australian pottery vase. Nice big gutsy thing rather than all that tourist stuff you'll normally see. That's the ripper, the old exit sign. Now the red glass in the front has got a crack through it, but it's got a little oil burner that fits up underneath, so it would have been out of an old theatre or something like that. Just a fantastic thing. Micro model shell tanker. Micro models Peter's ice cream truck. Jeez, look at all the ice cream that thing can fit in the back. They're in pretty damn good original condition. Faded a little bit on the side. All right, but all the rest of the paintwork's pretty good. This one's not as faded, but a little bit chipped. But just rippers, all the tyres and everything are right. And then the last lot of the night is that kid. Have a look at him. Fantastic old 1920s Felix soft toy. He is so messed up. He is great. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that'll do. Hopefully you saw something you liked. Tomorrow night, starting at 6 o'clock. Be good.